Hello, everybody. We're here.
Well,
why do I look like shit right now?
Because you're Brandon.
Because I'm Brandon.
Nah,
Makes sense. Yeah.
I kid.
Because I'm Brandon. I just look like poo-poo. Okay. Maybe because my light's kind of turned. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. How's it going,
I'm going
everybody?
to use this to adjust my light.
So, we're just hanging out with some background music on real quick. Oh, it is on? Why do I not hear background music? Probably because I got the volume down a lot. There we go.
Better.
Yeah, no more webs tonight. We're just hanging out. Stake had a procedure done today, and Sky's not feeling too good, so we're just going to be doing some painting and stuff, so. You guys know I've been kind of obsessed with doing Warhammer painting recently, so that's kind of where I'm at. There we go, that's better. Put a little white thing down here.
So with
what's up,
Warhammer,
dude?
are you doing 40k or
40K.
fantasy?
40k. More people around here play 40k than Sigmar, so that's why I do 40k.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I'm painting this guy. Commander... Not Shadow Sun. Yeah, Shadow Sun, I lied, yeah. That's what I'm doing. Ian, what do you got down in the corner? Ian's also painting.
I have it's a little diorama I've put together. It's a dragon with some dwarves and all that. It is the dragon's from Malifaux, so it's got this dragon that is slowly turning mechanic, and then the dwarves are from the Games Workshop Lord of the Rings tabletop game.
I don't know why this isn't focusing.
What color's the dragon going to be?
I'm planning to do reds for the dragon, just because then you're going to have reds and kind of earth tones for the ground around that, and then with the dwarves, add some blues that are complementary colors, make it pop a little.
Nice.
So.
Purple towel.
Brandon, you need like a piece of paper to hold behind that.
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, like... There we go, it's a little better. Trying to really... I don't know why it won't focus. It won't focus on it. I don't know why. Come on, damn it. Bitch. Hold on. What if I do this? Come on. No? The fuck?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, there it is. See,
hey Jesse.
There we go. See, that's a better. There we go.
Jesse's asking, they're new. What's happening?
Oh, we're doing painting tonight. Normally we do our campaign on Wednesdays, but we got a couple players out, so we're just painting some minis and hanging out and vibing out.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been on this side of the streaming.
Shit, I need black.
And I would be painting, but my camera's not set up.
You could still paint.
I haven't set that up yet. All my minis are in a box, and I don't really want to go spend the time to dig them out right now.
That's fair.
Had I thought about it, I probably would have set up, at least gotten them out and the paint out.
So how's everybody doing tonight? How's Ian? How's Paul? How's chat? How you guys doing? Like, so we're just kind of vibing tonight and hanging out for the greater good. Thank you, Chaos.
Focusing has wedding ring.
It's interesting. I realize it's the first time I think I've been on the YouTube side of the streaming.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, you've always been on the Twitch side.
Yeah. Try adjusting this.
I'm doing good. I'm tired. It's been a week already. I've only 2 days into work.
Let's see.
Hi, Doomsday.
Why is this playing?
I'll
Christmas
watch chat.
music?
You guys paint.
Okay, appreciate it. I didn't want Christmas lo-fi. I just wanted lo-fi. There we go.
Don't forget to like the video, guys.
But yeah, I've been getting
helps.
pretty. I started this one last night, so excited to see where I can get with it tonight.
American colors, red, white, and blue.
No.
Brandon, don't mess up.
Fuck off. Yeah, so I'm doing like the I got like a lot of the base armor done last night. And I'm getting like the under armor, like the black kind of like areas. That's what I'm filling in
Yeah,
now.
the shading. Nice. Yeah, dog. Well, there's someone's gonna pay attention to chat. Me.
I wonder if.
I don't think there's any pink happening today. Evil pixie. Evil little pixie.
Ooh. Oh, that's the dancing avocado from Chaos. I'm gonna look bright as fuck in the face because I turn my light down to shine on my menu a little more. It looks so much better.
Hey, Nico. Meowdy to you too. Do some artsy fartsy stuff. I have half of a wooden DeLorean. Does that count?
What for you?
Yeah, I've got a little wooden DeLorean I've been working on in my spare time.
When you say that, is that like carving or?
No, it's like a little kit that I found. It's literally
Nice.
just.
Oh yeah, awesome. Like the wood
I found it at
puzzle
the store
kits.
in the clearance section, and I was like, "That's cool." It comes with the book. It's like $3.
So I have a question for Chaos. Where's Chaos at? Someone paying attention to chat finally. Dog, we're here. We're just painting. We're just kind of chilling tonight. That's what I got Paul here for. Where's Chaos at? Chaos, do me a favor. Tell me about Tau lore, because I don't know a goddamn thing about Tau lore. I just like Tau because big robots. Let me adjust my mic, actually. Turn it, like, do one of these. There we go. Because I've had a lot of people, like, ask me, like, oh, who's your favorite army? And I'm like, I like the Tau and the Custodes. They're like, oh, this and this the lore. I'm like, I don't know shit about the lore.
Doomsday, that's impressive. Mario 3D World, nice.
My mouth is okay.
Mouth.
No.
My health is doing better, thank you. I was only sick for the entire month of December.
Jesus.
The Tau Empire was founded by the Tau caste called the Ethereals.
Oh, is that why one of my main models is called an ethereal? Okay.
Who led the Tau Empire in the name of and in accordance with the Altarian philosophy they have named the Greater Good.
Okay, and that's their army rule. Okay.
A large and growing number of other intelligent alien races have allied themselves with the Tau within the Empire. They have suffered many raids from the orcs. I'm just reading through the wiki.
Okay. See,
Just
I was told like
FYI.
the Tau are like the closest thing to like the good guys, I guess, in 40K.
Let's find the definition of the greater good. It is a religio-philosophical principle of present Tau society, which is utilitarian in the sense that it holds that all self-aware beings should strive to ensure the greater good for the greatest number of other intelligent beings in the galaxy.
So kind of the good guys.
I mean, they kind of have to set things in a way where it's like there's no real like strictly good guy. They're all kind of like there might be one that leans a little bit more to it, but
So
in the end,
the concept involves the pursuit of perfect societal harmony and combines the particular strengths of each Tau caste to counter the many weaknesses and divisions their culture once possessed.
Huh.
So essentially, they're guided to conquer the rest of the galaxy and unite all of its intelligent species in the pursuit of the greater good.
So maybe they're not the good guys then.
This utilitarian philosophy forces the Tau to both desire to expand their empire for the greater good and to absorb other intelligent races and their cultures into their own. However, this expansion could ultimately have disastrous effects upon their ability to actually keep their newborn interstellar empire united. So
They sound like bad guys.
I mean, they're basically just conquering the universe to make sure that everybody submits for the greater good. So, like,
they
not
they are the
bad.
British Empire.
Well, no, because the British Empire stole a lot of shit for themselves and didn't care about people they conquered. This seems to be like, we're going to conquer you, and then you are going to
And you're
follow
gonna like
in
it.
the greater good. Yeah, we're going to together do the best good we can.
We're freeing them with
for all.
force.
Kind of. At least my understanding of it. Chaos Leader asks, what are you painting right now?
I'm painting Commander Shadowsun, a Warhammer mini. And Ian is painting a what again?
Dragon.
It is a dragon from Malifaux. It was the Gen Con's resculpt of a mini. So for Gen Con, the Weird Games, who does Malifaux and all that, will do a special edition of like some of their different factions and all that, and redesign them, and for essentially Gen Con, and then like right after Gen Con with whatever they have left over, they sell them, and it's only available then, but they function the same as like those other models. So this was the Peacekeeper from Malifaux, which normally looks like this giant
The
bear-like robot.
Nice. Yeah, in a bit here, I'll switch over and put your screen as the big one so people can see it a little better. The only good faction 40k is the Tyranids because their sole agenda is they're hungry and the galaxy is food. The Tau have a cult-like mentality, great. So I have my two main armies that I have are Custody and Tau.
I also learned, just like I said, I'm just browsing the wiki. The Tau do not care for melee. They focus primarily on
they're all guns, dude. They're
combat.
all fucking weapons, yeah.
Because they don't like melee because they view it as primitive and barbaric.
Interesting. That's funny because I have one army then that's like whole like thing is like melee, which is the Custodians, and my second army is nothing but guns.
Due to their notable absence of psychic ability, the Tau have no equivalent to the navigators of the Imperium, forcing them to travel at sublight relativistic speeds.
What?
I'm reading wiki. Basically,
okay.
They can't travel at light speed. They have to travel at sublight speeds. Therefore, their vehicles take much longer than Imperial vessels to traverse the vast distances between the stars. Which is one reason their empire has expanded relatively slowly over the centuries. Yeah.
Interesting.
Valnira, Tau go slow and can't utilize the warp.
So they just said fuck it, went full send, and we're like, fine, we're just gonna make big ass robots then, fuck you.
And that's why on the tabletop they got so much hate for all the anti-melee BS they were given.
Yeah, they don't have like any melee. I played Combat Patrol with them the other day, and just nothing. There's no melee. But yeah, my Tau army's primary colors are orange and blue because I like that color combination. So.
In other words, guys, he's making Mega Man the army.
Hey, fuck off.
I'm Mega Man. Although Mega Man's blue and cyan, so.
I'm not gonna lie, blue is Mega Man's part of the reason why they're blue. So.
I could have never guessed that.
I saw a robot and I was like, white, blue. I'm like,
Haley Hope says Mega Man is awesome.
Mega Man is my favorite video game character of all time. Period.
Also said, oddly, that main mini is giving off MHA, My Hero Academia Deku vibes.
I've never seen MHA, so.
Neither have I. Sorry.
I've heard it's good.
I need to look.
I've heard mixed.
It's all right. I'm fully caught up on the manga, so yeah, I don't know what the pacing of the show's like. The manga's decent.
Are those skulls at the base of that, Brandon?
Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of a badass.
See, next time we do painting, I'm gonna paint my Xeno Dragon.
Next time we do painting, I'm gonna get my Storm Surge and hate my life.
You know the movie Alien? Imagine that
Yeah.
as a dragon.
No.
I have so much stuff to paint.
The one downside of painting like minis that I've learned is just like seeing in the nooks and fucking crannies. That I buy the figures and I'm painting or I make them. I mean, I bought the 40K, you know, boxes and built them. So. Another one that Ian's painting, he bought at Gen Con.
Well, part of it. The
And
main
then built
dragon there, but everything out, like the main dragon I got at Gen Con, but then the little dwarves are Games Workshop, and then everything else I made on there, like the pillar, the like terrain, all that I did.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Nice.
Because all it had was this drilled dragon, and he's supposed to sound a blank bass, and I hate that. Because I don't have anyone to play these games with, so for me, I'm just like, let me just make it pretty, and then it can sit on my desk and look pretty.
Like a display piece?
Yeah, that's kind of how I do with some of my 40K models that I don't speed paint. Like this one's gonna be like more of a display piece because you know it's a good figure.
Speed painting, you just dip it in paint.
No.
I have friends that more or less do that.
Oh, God.
They're like, it's painted now. I'm like,
I do that with I did that once with like a primer coat. I essentially just dipped it and then just blew off the excess. Worked really well for a primer. I wouldn't do that for anything else.
Well, this was like a friend who would do that with like the what you can call it, Space Marines for 40K. They're just like, it's blue now, it's good, okay, I'm done. I'm just like,
It's blue now, it's good.
No, I did it with a 3D printed model, so I was essentially trying to fill the gaps between the layers.
Well, that's why I prime mine black, so that way, like, if there's anything I miss, like, I do a black
Right,
with
but
a
aren't
Xanathar
those are injection molded, right? So there's a lot less creases in them than like a 3D printed.
Yeah.
Games Workshop sucks though.
Ugh.
Like, you put
to be fair,
together
I've never
those
painted
models,
any of those.
they have some of the worst detail. Like, that's why you go, like, honestly, going robots, best decision to do if you get Games Workshop models, because it's like, there's no detail on those anyways for the most part, just big flat pieces.
Or your mistletoe. I'm totally gonna need to paint it when it comes in because it looks like a zombie. %. Super Mario 3D World, you have to beat basically every level. Yep. I don't know anyone that's done it yet, but I know what you have to do. Dragon's coming along nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll put Ian's on the screen here in a second. I'm just going to do one of these guns real quick. I'll show Ian's off. Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Like I said, it's going to be a chill, quick, little fun stream. Just want to at least get something up tonight for everybody. I don't know why Christmas music is still playing, but let's skip that real quick. There we go.
They took no time at all in dismantling everything Christmas at our place here.
Jesus.
I was, like, not feeling great the past 2 days. It was like all the Christmas stuff was up. I came out yesterday and it was all gone. I was like, okay.
Yeah, we had ours down like 2 days after Christmas.
I was sick all of December, so I don't think I got a single Christmas decoration out.
Oh, that's fair.
Let's see. Well, near us says Games Workshop really needs to update their molds. Some of them are still the OG molds from when they started for some factions.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Alexander Adoni. Hey, I have a question. Whatever happened to the Cantrip cast on Spotify? It ended abruptly, and I've never been able to find out what happened.
Oh, you mean like We Cantrip and ED podcast?
AKA, didn't it end abruptly and never finish?
Yeah, COVID happened. That's pretty much what happened.
You need to finish the campaign, Brandon.
Don't remind me.
But hey, you get to live the fact that
the more complex answer is A, COVID happened, and B, both Greg and Cameron both had kids at the same time. Like, Greg's already got 3 kids. This was his 3rd kid, and Cameron was also expecting. And then COVID also hit, and it just fucking fell apart. We didn't have time. You know, that's long story short. We're all still good friends. We all talk and everything. And plus we tried recording via Zoom, and it just wasn't the same. The motivation for it kind of shot.
In other words, you got to live the real-time action of a D&D campaign falling apart due to scheduling issues.
And COVID.
Which causes scheduling issues.
Yeah.
Now that's when my campaign stopped too.
We keep saying one day, like, that'll be like one of the last things TCC ever does for some reason. It's like, we'll get the OG crew back together and be like, hey, this is for the OGs. We'll be like fucking
the last
5,
hurrah.
yeah, like fucking the last thing, like, hey, if you like the podcast from like fucking 10 years ago, this is for you.
No one knows what you're talking about. Everyone's like, what? They had a podcast? Although the podcast is linked in the Discord.
It is. Technically, the podcast wasn't even the Cantrip cast. Like,
nope. It predates the Cantrip cast.
It does. It do predate it.
I think it's one of the few things that predates me. You know what? We need a miniature painting game. That's what we need.
A miniature painting game?
Yeah. We've got PC Simulator. Why isn't there miniature painting?
That just no.
Yeah, I agree with Ian on this one. Absolutely not.
My response is go get a mini.
Paint a fucking mini? Yeah.
It's one of those things where I love teaching people how to paint minis because you sit down, you give them like the game shop that used to like be around where I lived. You could buy individual Space Marines for like $2.
Fucking what? Jesus. Okay.
Not bad.
And I would just be like, all right, you're going to go grab a little Space Marine and you're going to
follow my instructions.
Yeah. More or less. And people were like, no, I can't paint. And then the moment they did it and they sat down and actually painted, they're like, oh, this is actually really relaxing and fun.
I mean, that's why, dude, honestly, like, people are like, you had to Warhammer? Why'd you go to Warhammer? I'm just like, because it's fucking relaxing. That's why.
It's cathartic.
You got into it because of that little, like, episode of South Park, wasn't it, Brandon?
No.
The spring break episode.
Moonbreaker.
All right, let's show off Ian's real quick. I want to show it off.
Oh, that's cool.
Well,
I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hold on.
You should pull it up so I can show what I've been doing.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me just do one of these real quick. And then hold on. I which camera it is. I gotta disable real quick. There it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's looking good. Hell yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, shit. Let's move this back
Thank you,
down.
Chaos Leader. That's kind of what I was looking for, actually.
What's that?
They just gave me a link to a game that is essentially, I just linked it to you. Essentially Warhammer-esque in a digital format, but you can paint minis.
Oh, god damn it.
So you can paint digital minis.
Hey, Brandon, do you have Tabletop Simulator?
Yeah, I do.
You know, you could just, like, load in with a bunch of your friends and just play Warhammer on Tabletop Simulator.
I mean, I know I could, but, like, part of the fun for, like, playing Warhammer for me is, like, actually taking my painted army to the table.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, if you, like, if there are people that you're like, oh, yeah. Like, if you wanted to play with Steak, for example.
I would not play Warhammer with a stick.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
He's the last person I ever played Warhammer with.
Why? Because he's good at strategy games?
And he just pissed me off.
So, because he's good at strategy games?
I don't think Steak would be able to grasp the concept of how Warhammer works.
I think Steak
I think it would take him one game.
I think he would go Orcs and then just get very annoying very quick.
That's true, too.
Just, ooh me. I'm gonna ride this teddy bear into battle.
Yeah, or
It's
he
gonna turn
would
into
definitely be
like,
an orc person.
He's like, it's gonna turn into like a machine gun shooting teddy bear, and I believe it, and I really believe it, and so it's gonna happen.
Oh my god, all these small details on this fucking gun.
I feel that.
She's turning out pretty nice, though. Come on.
I just didn't fully think about the fact that this dragon is just coiling around something and trying to get into those areas and paint that.
Yeah.
How annoying that is.
I've painted a couple models before I put them together for that exact reason.
Fair.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that with a couple of them, is like actually painting the pieces first.
They're like big model.
This wouldn't have looked great if I had done that first. What I could have done is like painted it before, like taking it, painted it before gluing it on there, but it is what it is.
All right. Colin Feld was saying I'd buy it. I have extremely bad shaking hands, so digital painting would be way easier. Well, Nero says, fun little lore tidbit. You should look up. I'm gonna look it up for you guys.
Okay.
Barrows the Red Wake. Chapter master of the. Let's see if master of the. Reaper Lord of the Void. Just a commander. Trying to find the fun lore tidbit.
Oh my god, this fucking gun.
Having fun?
There's a lot of creases in it, so it's like...
I just look forward to that moment that I get to drench the whole thing in just ink wash.
Right.
and then start to go over it with the dry. Like that's where it like really starts to pop, and then you get dry brush it, and you're like, oh, this looks good.
I do mine. I dry brush, then I non-oil, and then I edge highlight.
Okay. So I base coat, then I Agrax Earthshade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have one of
for
them.
a lot of
I just
stuff.
got an Agrax Earthshade.
Yeah. So the other one I have is Drutchi Violet. Drutchi Violet is really good for just really like intensely dark shadows because of like the purple. The Agrax is really good, especially for like. You probably won't want to use it unless you want to make like your models look dirty.
I've been using
it gives a lot of like that dirt look as well, like when it dries up, and so it gives it kind of the battle worn feel.
Yeah, I've been doing
if you have
Agrax Earthshade on my conflict models.
Yeah. So yeah, for like those ones that you're like, oh yeah, they've been in like combat a bit and all that, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, so then after I do my dry brushing and like I'll do one last touch up in certain areas with like the ink washes, and then I do final like highlights, and those are the ones I actually usually like go and paint on.
Yeah, I do.
What color's the hair gonna be?
I'm not sure yet, honestly. Maybe like a red.
Okay. Thank you, Valnir. That wasn't quite listed in the wiki. Just kind of mentioned it. Physically the largest space marine in the Imperium, standard marines barely reach his armpit in height, and he needed special set of armor due to his bulk. Also befitting a shark, he's sneaky.
One thing I'm blowing off is the eyes, because I just need to do like a white fucking dot, but I have to keep my hand still. It's funny because the one army I like haven't thought about getting is Space Marines. I'm just like, I don't get Space Marines.
Super basic.
You know, I haven't actually looked up all the armies.
There's a good amount.
Like, obviously I know the Space Marines. Everybody knows Space Marines.
Yeah.
I think they're just fun because they have like the bulky.
When
like,
I started,
rounded
the only
armor.
ones I knew were Space Marines and Orcs. And that was it. And then I was like, oh, there's Custodies. They're like fucking, what's it called? Spartans. Yeah, I like that. Oh, Tau, big fucking mechs. Yeah, I'll take that one too. Yeah, what kind of paints do you use?
I have Holbein acrylics, but then like just because I can get those and they're cheap, and basically more or less mini paints are just watered down acrylics. For the most part, like that's more or less.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they are. Yeah, I use a lot of Vallejo, and I barely have to thin it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just so I have a few like Citadel paints, and then because Citadel paints work really well for like base coats, and I love them because of the fact that they last forever though.
Oh yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're just fucking expensive.
I guess in my mind where it's like, while they are expensive, like in general they are expensive, when I look at all the other like art supplies that I buy, I'm like, yeah, it's not that bad.
No, they're not. Paint's not expensive, but consider like just, you know, in comparison to like Vallejo, like other paints, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
However, I will say I don't like the one thing that makes me not use Citadel paints is the fucking pots they come in.
What do you not like about them?
Well, I just can't put it like on a palette. You know what I mean? Like I like using a wet palette. I like having like a dropper bottle where I can like control how much I'm putting on a palette.
Fair.
See, I like them because you don't waste any paint by putting them on a palette.
That's why I get a wet palette. Paint good for days.
That's fair.
See, if you know you're consistently going to be painting, that's fine. But like for me, it's like, okay, after this stream, the reality is I don't know the next time I'm going to touch this thing.
Yeah, I'm going to paint it tomorrow night probably. So.
Because I just have so many other like art things that I'm doing, or like I'm doing others like with between work and all that. I have so many other things that's just like, okay.
Hey Brandon, I dropped some dono, but YouTube says no. Anywhere else I can donate? YouTube's not letting you? Like what, for the super chat you mean? Is that a problem with you, like specifically, or is it like our channel? Because I'm pretty sure that.
Well, it would have to be because Chaos did it earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
Might just not like the captcha or something. So looking through all these armies, there's a lot. I have to agree the Tau looked cool.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I see Steak doing like Chaos Daemons.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see him doing Chaos Daemons. Easy.
Other notable mentions are the Adeptus Mechanicus. They're all steampunky and gears and robots. I'll have to ask my friend which one he does. He paints a lot. He was just gifted like I think like a couple $1,000 worth of 40K figures.
Jesus Christ.
It was like a tub full.
See, if you ever want to just like have fun after you get your like main sets, if you ever want to have fun and customize, just go onto eBay and buy parts.
Yeah. Let's see, I also have a 3D printer and I know how to model.
Or you can do that. I mean, so I say that as the last time I've done stuff with like Games Workshop was probably 10 years ago. And 3D printing really wasn't much of a thing at that point.
Right.
And
No,
so it's just like you could just go, but you had so many people who they're like, I used to play, these are all like, they're broken, I just need to sell them, and you could get them really cheap.
Yeah. I'm also, because I don't obviously have anyone to play 40K with, most of what I paint are like D&D figures.
Yeah.
And minis. So I'm also a huge fan of like Hero Forge because I'll get like the STL file and print out my character and then paint those. I have a couple of those that are painted out.
Nice.
I need to get back into that.
Well, Nira, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna get my red real quick so I can do the hair.
You gonna switch cameras yet?
Yeah, here in a second.
Red.
Chat, red or yellow for the hair? Let me show one more time.
Which Mega Man do you want him to base it off of?
Fuck off.
I'd almost go with.
You reached your weekly limit. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I think there's like a weekly limit of like $500. I think. Well, you spent that much on YouTube? Jesus Christ. Red, you think? Red.
Onira says yellow.
Yellow?
I was thinking red, but I think either would work.
I think yellow look good. This is my first time using this yellow, too. What is this? Vallejo Moon Yellow.
See, that's another one where I don't know how Vallejo is, but like that's one of the things I really appreciate. There's certain Citadel, like if you get specific colors, there's a yellow that can almost go down with a single coat on top of like a black primer.
Nice. Dude, I love Vallejo paints, man.
What kind of paints are those?
Vallejo.
How do you spell that?
V-A-L... V-A-L-L-E-J-O.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Much cheaper than Citadel.
See, and there's the other difference is I can actually get Citadel paints here in Japan.
That's true, yeah.
I've never once seen Vallejo here because minis just are not a thing in Japan. Like, for
you guys
whatever,
don't know what kind of...
they do Gundams, and you don't paint Gundams for the most part.
Yeah, they're already painted. I painted a couple Gundams, like custom colors and stuff.
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Paul?
I said, you guys want to know what kind of paints I use?
Yeah.
Walmart.
You know the
Village.
acrylic paints from Walmart?
The Apple, yeah, the Apple ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, again,
They're super cheap.
I have a
You
few
get a lot
like
when you water them down.
I have a few just like Citadel, but other than that, I'm just using Holbein acrylic, which is just like the cheap acrylic paints I can get here because they come in these like the red that I use. I mixed in the brown because again, Citadel does really well with base coats, so red would be really hard to base coat otherwise. You need so many layers.
Yeah.
So I mixed this red in with that brown, and it went on really well.
Let's see. Valnera says, "Hey Brandon, have you heard of Tailspire?"
I have. Yes, I have actually. Yeah. Also, Valnera
The
yellow was a good call.
Is Tailspire on my wish list? I think that's where I saw it last. It is on my wish list.
Yeah, this is gonna look real nice when I know when I upload it.
Another VTT. $500 daily, 5,000 weekly. Nice. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for this.
Yeah, this is a nice yellow.
Wasn't familiar with this brand.
What, Vallejo?
Yeah. Well, I've got that store near me that sells things for like super cheap. I've talked about it before.
Yeah,
you can get like Warhammer sets for like $20.
500 daily, 5,000 weekly. Holy shit, Colin, how much have you spent on fucking YouTube recently? My God, my dude. But nah, Colin, don't worry about it. I know I have like a Streamlabs like donation link set up somewhere, but don't worry about it tonight. If you want to donate sometime other time, then just do it like another time we're live. It's all good. Not worried about it. Much appreciated though still. All right, there's 3 things left I have to do besides the skulls at the bottom.
AJ, we are doing arts and crafts.
Headband, and wraps. Yeah, I like the yellow. Yellow is a good call. All right, chat. Wish me luck. because I'm about to try to do some white dots for the guys.
I believe in you.
You got this.
You have the smallest
got
paintbrush
this.
there is.
Yeah, I got a very small
Literally a
one.
hair. Y'all are making me want to try to get into gunpla. Gun.
I fucking love Gunpla, dude.
Okay.
Coming to Japan would be so dangerous for you, Brandon.
Yeah, don't remind me. Me and Hannah have talked about it, honestly.
That's a trip I've been
All right,
planning.
here's the brush.
Hey,
What's
I'd
that?
love for you guys to visit. That's all.
When I say I've been planning, it's like I have a list of places I want to go. I have not been able to find the budget to go yet.
Here we go.
I get it. I get it.
I believe in you, Brandon. God. And here you can see he's dotting the i's.
Fuck off.
He's attempting to dot the i's.
Cross your T's.
God fucking damn it.
Play Choo Choo Charles, Dog Wilder. That is my answer. AJ says my friends are going for a bachelor party. I'm gonna just pay Ian to be our tour guide.
I mean, you cover my expenses and all of that. You want me to take you around Japan? I will. It's that sort of thing where it's just like you tell me what you want to do, what you want to see, and I'll figure it out.
Close enough. Fuck it. Okay.
I have some friends who are wanting to come at the end of the year. It's so weird saying that now because it would have been next year a few days ago.
Come.
But yeah, they're wanting to come to Japan at end of November, and been helping them figure out the budget they would need to stay for 3, because they're wanting to come for 3 months.
Admiral is asking how the painting's going, and AJ is like, we're planning 2 days in Tokyo and then the rest in Osaka.
Well, I am in Osaka, so
How'd those eyes come out, Brandon?
Not bad. Just little dots.
little beady eyes, little beady eye mother. Let's see, where is it?
I think I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. Get my camera set up for this.
How often do you do painting streams, Brandon?
It's kind of spontaneous, but I'm doing them more frequently. I just gotta figure out a better way to set all this up, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
AJ's main fear about traveling to Japan is being an accidental, disrespectful tourist.
Oh, you don't need to be worried about that, AJ. Honestly, as long as you are doing your, as long as you try to be respectful and overall, Japanese people are going to be like, oh, look, he's doing so well.
Oh,
Like,
look
as
at
long-
the cute American.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, what you do is you go in, you
like,
snort a bunch of wasabi just to show them that you mean fucking business.
you can do that too.
Brandon, is that the next stream goal? You'll snort some wasabi.
It's something I've already done before, so yeah, I guess.
I feel like I need to know context of that story.
My friend said, "You won't do it," and I did.
Sounds like a very Brandon thing to do.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't fucking recommend it.
Yeah,
it wasn't a lot.
Snort wasabi, blast soy sauce in the eyes, assert dominance. Admiral asked how everyone's day is going, and then asked what is needed to make that happen, Brandon.
I probably honestly wouldn't do it on stream because I will say right now, so it's on the record, I do not condone or recommend snorting wasabi. So I'm telling you not to do it.
Well, Nira apparently knows wasabi up the nose is painful, so... So, Patreon.
Jesus Christ. It wasn't a lot. It was like literally just like that much. I was just kind of like, I was like, fuck this. Oh!
Well, Nira says personal experience fighting with sibling. Ugh. Just have wasabi on hand. Wasabi
Right.
to the face.
We got base
Or
coats
fight your
done.
sibling.
Let's see. Oh, damn it. I just noticed something.
Brendan, you ever play Total War?
No. What is Total War?
It's a RTS, real-time strategy. Well, it's kind of a turn-based strategy and a real-time strategy in the same game, but they have a Warhammer, like Total War Warhammer.
So that'd be some shit that I'd be into then.
Probably. I've quite a bit more hours in Total War Warhammer 2, but 3 actually includes all of the all the armies from 1 and 2. Although I don't know if it's...
1 second.
I don't think it's 40k. I think it's just Warhammer.
So you can play a Skyven.
Alright, now we're gonna work some magic on the guns. A little bit of... Brandon hates you again. What do you mean I hate you again?
Hi, Steak.
Hello, Steak.
There we go.
shoot. Steak, I didn't see that you called me on Discord, dude. I'm sorry.
She's a bit of now and don't.
I'm about to get off here soon anyways, dude.
We were alone. Have some Japanese. We were gonna have to get Brandon Total Warhammer. 2 includes all of 1. 3 includes all of 2 and 1. Yep, incorrect. It's just Warhammer. Paul is getting the call. LMAO. Not. Was I? Did I look like I was? I was reading something. Steak. Brandon hates me again. Let me in. Oh. Steak wants in. Let me add you to this.
Oh, it's gonna fuck everything.
Steak, where are you? There you are, buddy. Oh, he left.
Jesus.
Oh, he's here.
Hello.
Oh, it didn't
How you
do
feeling,
anything
buddy?
as bad as I thought it would.
Hello.
I have an incredible amount of pain, but I'm hanging out.
Oh, that is gonna mess with the camera.
Actually,
Surprised you
it
don't have
didn't
it
mess
set-
with it that bad, honestly.
You don't have to put my camera up. I'm fine.
Surprised you don't have it set to show non-video participants off, so that way when people join, it doesn't mess
Nah.
with the. Just some nerds painting some stuff.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm trying to see what this is about. The last hobby that I got into out of spite is still costing me money, so I don't know.
What's that?
What's
Fucking
TJ?
magic.
Fucking magic. Yeah, sorry. I literally just bought a new deck the other day.
Oh yeah, I'm
Mm.
building a new deck, but haven't had the funds to fund it.
I feel that. I just grabbed a little pre-con that I think is going to be worth a lot of money later.
Oh yeah, which one?
It's a self-mill pirate deck.
Out of which set?
I think it just came out, bro. We were at the PX on base, and I was like,
oh nice.
I'm gonna go check to see if they have any magic stuff. And they had one pre-con on the shelf, and it was that one. And I was like, I have to get this. Admiral, no, I am not drinking the pain away. Yet. Brandon, you have such delicate, pretty little hands.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, is it the Lost Caverns of Ixalan? The like Ahoy Mateys, blue,
I think
black,
so.
red. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just read that commander, bro. A little pricey, but
Let me.
it looks cool, Brandon.
I'm trying to get the focus.
Brandon got a type of hands to where, like, if I was in the hospital, I wouldn't mind if he was feeding me a taco.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
The
Christ.
fuck. Come on, focus.
That commander's a little ridiculous.
Yeah. There's a reason it's a 5-drop.
Yeah.
I'm not on any medication, Admiral.
A decent precon.
Yeah, I think because I wanted to make a pirate tribal a while back, and I was like, oh wow, you have to spend 150 on these 2 pirates, or you can't really build a good deck. So I'm like, this should retain its value.
Yeah. And also, like, it's a good starter. You just upgrade it.
I never do. I like to keep fresh precons. So
I
like,
also like to keep precons
There we go.
unaltered.
just I want to leave them alone because people
They're,
like
they're
I
really
got an
well
argument.
balanced.
I was going online and playing against random people, and we told this guy, hey, we're playing precons. And he was like, yeah, I only added like 1 card. And I was like, oh yeah, what card? And he was like, doubling season. And I was like, oh yeah, $80. That's only worth fucking half the precons at this table. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? That changes the entire deck to make it so much more powerful.
Yeah, I have there's a place up the road from me sells precons for like $20. Doesn't matter what set. It's $20 to $30 for every precon.
If I had that near my house, I'd buy every single one of them.
I have like 20 precons and I don't alter them. I just sleeve them, put them in boxes because they also sell sleeves for like $3 for 100 and
going to-
boxes for like $4.
I'm gonna DM you next time some precons are out that I want.
I picked up I almost picked up one of the Doctor Who precons for like $30. The
I looked
universal
at it.
ones are
Yeah, they looked really cool.
more pricey, or usually more pricey. But
yeah,
I picked up
I got one of the 40K ones.
I picked up 2 of the 40K ones for I think they were 25 each.
So, Brandon, what is your army?
This is a Tau
one?
Empire. They're basically big robots. Big mechs.
Are there people inside?
Yeah.
Are they good guys?
Yes,
eh?
as good as any other empire can be.
I don't think orcs have ever done anything technically wrong to anybody.
Hey, Steak, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You ever play Total War?
I think so.
Okay.
Let me get to Googling.
It's
Is
an
it like
RTS.
Rise of Nations, like all these other fucking ones?
It's a RTS. It's a turn-based strategy, real-time strategy. It's turn-based until you get into a battle, and then you battle.
No,
actual
I have not.
armies. I feel like it'd be right up your alley. There is a Warhammer version, not 40K, just regular Warhammer.
No shit.
Ton of fun.
I think Warhammer is cool because I think they have the coolest lore. Before I knew what Warhammer was, I was at a used bookstore and I found this giant book with a really cool art, really cool title, and it was called like Nagash. And it is it's in my room right here. It's like 3 chapters about this Egyptian priest and him sort of just taking over Egypt. And I was like, this is crazy. And I started learning it was about 40K because everybody was like god leveled. Like every person he fought was casting spells and raising armies. And he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just reanimate all of the undead everywhere I go and use that to kill people and make my army bigger. And I was like, this guy's definitely a bad guy. But he was the main character. It was concerning.
Let's see. Paul, the co-op in Warhammer 3 is up to 8 people. Yeah, I've played 6-player Warhammer or Total War. That shit's nuts because you build your armies out of units. So you know how you normally, I'll compare it to like Age of Mythology.
Mm-hmm.
You create units and you send them individually out.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you create units, put them in a group as an army, and then one army fights another army, and you show up on a battlefield, and you get to place your units and then start the battle, and then move your armies, and it's very realistic. Every unit has an individual fire rate, and you're talking like hundreds of units, 2 armies going up against each other. Shit's nuts, because also like your allies can have armies. You can have multiple armies in one battle. You have like a whole legion.
This sounds like Risk, except it's gotten nerdier and more technologically advanced.
You know, like those battle simulators where you're like, I want to have 100 archers versus 100 swordsmen.
I've seen memes.
It's that, but you get to control a lot of it. I feel like it's a strategy game that's right up your alley. The only issue I have with it is a lot of the game, because like you can buy the base game and it comes with some armies, but there's a lot of DLC. Now, every other DLC is usually free, but there is a lot of DLC.
Okay. I'm looking up stuff right now. Right now I'm looking up the different 40K factions.
Yeah,
I'm going to
there's a fuck
send
ton.
you...
The 2 that I have, Sig, are Custodes and Tau.
Okay. Yeah, because I know I really, really like Necrons, and I really, really like Tyranids.
Necrons are cool.
But the good guy... Okay, here's the good guys right here. Space Marines. Space Marines are the good guys of Warhammer 40K.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Steak, I don't know why. I pictured you liking the Chaos Daemons.
I don't know what that is.
They're demons.
They look...
Yo, Custodes are dorks. These guys are trying to make believe they're still in the Roman Empire. What is this?
Yeah, but they hit like fucking trucks, man. They're big-ass swords.
Okay. Adeptus Mechanus. That looks like something
Those look
that
cool.
Paul would like.
Yep.
Astra Militarum. Is that a... I don't like them aesthetically, I think, for reasons. Space Marines, yep, that's obviously a good guy. That is a big guy in like godly armor with a flaming sword. That's a good guy. I can tell. He wouldn't steal my lunch money. Grey Knights look like good guys. Imperial Knights. They look evil. The Imperial Knights look like what I think would happen if America went too far and the government took over. Those guys look fucking dangerous. Chaos Space Marines. That's what you were saying, Paul?
You
were saying I would like Chaos Space Marines?
Chaos Daemons.
Daemons.
Are you on the website or are you on like a wiki?
I'm on wargamer.com, Warhammer 40K factions. It gives me pictures and a 4 or 5 paragraph lore dump about each group.
So yeah, they're considered forces of chaos, and there's Chaos Daemons. And it's a bunch of demons.
Yeah, World Eaters look dope.
Yeah.
Thousand Suns look lame. Chaos Demons. Brandon, do you mind if I read some of their lore?
Okay, go ahead.
Abomination spawned from the Warp, which is a terrifying parallel dimension apparently in 40K. They're a diverse horde of bizarrely shaped, multicolored creatures that are technically just protrusions into our universe of the warp's ethereal forces. Okay, I really like that. I recognize these names: Korn, Nurgle, Chick, and Slaanesh. I know that they're badass because I've seen memes where they go.
Oh,
You know, like, oh well, the rot consumes.
AJ reminded me that if you play with someone who has the DLC, you can use the DLC.
Ian,
This game looks
Yes.
I just pulled you up
crazy,
real
dude.
quick. Let's see how this looks. So everybody can see yours a little better. Give me 1 second. Adjust your camera so everybody can see it.
The warp.
Oh, those look cool, Ian.
Yeah, it's fucking raw, dude.
That's fucking awesome.
Looks nice.
What faction is that?
This isn't
Oh, he's just-
Warhammer.
That's not wearing
Oh.
yeah.
All right, get the fuck out
The-
of here then. All right, take away his limelight. Take away his attention. He lost it. Now that does look dope as hell, man.
This is one of the models. The dragon's one of the models I got from Gen Con last year. It's from Malifaux.
Okay.
And then the little guys are dwarves from the Lord of the Rings game from Games Workshop, and then
That's
the
dope.
like the pillar and the base and all that stuff is stuff I made.
Fuck yeah.
You crafty son of a bitch. Also, Ian, you killed it on that piece. You sent me for that thing.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Yes, you did. Ew, they have Space Jedi, Eldari. Get out of here.
The Eldari,
They look
yeah.
like losers.
They're elves.
Hate elves. Necrons. Oh, Necrons are robots?
Yeah,
I think so.
undead
yeah.
robot.
Oh, never mind, Elon Musk. I'm not supporting this evil race. You guys are bad guys. I don't trust Necrons. No robots. Tyranids are cool as fuck because they're still biological life.
Tyranids are just the big bugs, aren't they?
Hey, we prefer just to be called Tyranids, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. They're the hive fleets.
Okay, the Tau looks really, really cool, Brandon. That's
Yeah,
definitely
the
up your
Tau's
alley.
dope. Yeah,
that makes
it
me
is.
think
Yeah.
of like. That makes me think of like
Titanfall?
almost an. It makes me think of Gundam,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
which is why I'm like that's right up your alley for sure.
Yeah, my first army I did was the Custodies because it was honestly cheaper because you don't need a lot for an army. But then when I was like, oh yeah, I like
Oh.
this game, I was like, yeah, big fucking robots.
Okay.
Adeptus Custodes?
Yeah.
If I ever did it, I've picked which one I like.
Which one is that?
I like where is it? The Death Guard.
Okay.
Because Nurgle's dope. Nurgle just wants everybody to get sick, and I think that's cool.
They're just trying to spread Plague Father's hideous infections across the worlds.
Hideous to some, beautiful to others. It was between them and the World Eaters, because the World Eaters look pretty dope. Because they just want to kill people, and I think that's. I
with
mean,
gore-encrusted chain blades.
yeah, it'd be
I
between
feel
those.
like-
They look expensive to build, though.
At least with how you play D&D with a lot of stuff stake, I feel like you would also just enjoy the orcs lore-wise.
Orcs
Just because-
lore-wise are fantastic. The orcs are the only reason I know anything about Warhammer is I saw a meme about orcs painting red flames on the side of their ships.
Uh,
And like the guy was
And
like,
they-
"Oh my god, it's really going faster." And they're like, "Duh, it's going faster. Red means fast." And I was like, "I don't understand the meme." So I went to the comments and the comments were like, "Orcs can basically just
Yes.
will things with belief."
yes.
And then I was like, okay, so what the fuck is 40k? So I googled 40k, got Warhammer, and it led me into this. And I was like, okay, orcs are cool as shit, just lore-wise. But I don't know how they play, you know?
They're like big machines.
One thing I don't like about 40k is like when I go to a public place.
how much it costs.
Well, when I go to a public place where people are playing games, like if I walk up to a table that's playing D&D and just watch, nobody cares. When people are playing 40k and I come up to watch, they get fucking weird. And they stop wanting to play, and then they're just like playing around with their measuring tapes. I don't know. It's weird.
So what you're saying is that you go up and you're interacting with people with the tism.
Not even interacting, just standing there, staring at
Yes.
them and what they're doing. And if they look back at me, I'll be like, "Hey guys, what's going on? I'm just trying to check it out. I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
I want to
it."
learn this game. Like,
Yeah, and D&D people will be like, "Sit down, join our table."
all right, chat. That's what I got.
40K guys will be like, don't touch any of my things. They're worth $1 bazillion. I painted this one with the blood of, fucking orphaned goblins I had to catch.
8,000 hours on this one minifig.
Yeah. And then, like, I like that people build their own terrain tables and stuff. I think terrain tables are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend that did that. I didn't realize what it was when I was a kid.
I had a terrain table, a piece of plywood that we put green felt on that we'd throw on top of my dad's pool table to play Mech Warriors a long time ago when I was a real little kid. I played Mech Warriors. It was like this, except it was all robots, and they had these little dials on the bottom that you turned for their hit points and energy.
Okay,
and shit.
yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, it'd be like $6 for a box, and you didn't know what kind of Mech Warrior you were going to get, and we'd go do that every once in a while.
All right, what time is it? All right, it's 11:16. I think I'm going to call it here for the night. I have to Null and Oil and edge highlight this thing, so that'll take me like another 30 minutes to an hour to do it properly, so it's a good place to end it. But I got all the base coating done. Ian, I'll pop yours up here in a second as soon as I can find it focus. Oh, there we go. That's what we got here. Once I put the shade on it and the edge highlights, it'll really pop out. Look good. I'll
What's
post
her
pictures
name?
in the Discord. This is Commander Shadow Sun.
Shadow Sun?
Yeah.
I can dig it. It looks very cool, man.
Yeah,
How long did it take you to get that whole piece painted?
I started it last night with just the blues and the oranges. And the blues and the oranges took me maybe like an hour or so. And then the rest I did tonight. It's like the blacks. No, I did the whites last night too, but those are easy. I did the hair, the blacks, the skulls down here, the dry brushing on the guns and everything to make them pop a little bit and stuff. So all together probably like 2 hours.
That's not bad.
Nah.
And how many pieces do you have to do for an entire army?
For this army
I don't like
specifically,
the breath that you just took out.
For this army specifically, 10 breacher.
Total War Warhammer's 113 gigabytes?
I'd say probably like 40 pieces, give or take, 40 or 50 pieces. But some are really
40
easy.
or 50?
Yeah, but some are really easy that I just speed painted with what's called speed paints that you can just slap the paint on and it just automatically goes into the recesses. Doesn't look as nice, but it's good enough for like the really small minis that are like this tall. Like they go to like her knee on other, you know what I mean? Like the really small ones. So like pieces like this, the expensive ones, like this is like an expensive piece. So I obviously painted this with acrylics and took my time, but like the breachers that I got, it's a pack of 10 for like $50 and they're just like little fucking guys like this. So I just speed painted those. But if I spent like, this is one like commanding unit, I wanted to make it look nice on the table,
Wanted it to be special.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the special pieces I'll take and like yeah, hold on, let me show you one that I'm working on right now. Hold on.
Hell yeah. Show off. Kobe wants to know what you're selling your teeth for.
Oh, the orcs use teeth as currency.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah, so this is
That threw me off for a second for sure.
this is steak. This is if you look
Whoa!
on stream. Yeah. This is a riptide.
There we go. That's
Yeah,
a big
this is
boy.
like- yeah, it's like the size of my fucking hand.
I love it.
Yeah, I started this the other day, but I was like, I don't want to paint this on stream. It's fucking big. So
You
yeah,
didn't paint that one on stream?
I'm probably gonna finish it on stream. I wanted something that I could have more
I
progress
don't
on
like
stream.
the way you're saying any of these things.
I gotta show you one thing I painted recently. Hold on.
Somebody bought me the Warhammer game.
Which one?
Total War Warhammer 3.
Nice.
So it looks like whether I want to or not, I'm about to learn about another thing.
This is what I painted a while ago.
Let me see.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, I've seen that
nice.
mini.
Yeah.
A nice mini.
Whoa. How? That's a false Hydra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Warhammer.
No, it's not. But
Oh, you're just getting into this. You're the miniature thing.
dude, I've been painting minis for a while, just like the past couple months, just like in bed and shit. It's super fucking relaxing, honestly.
In bed?
Well, I have like a little lap desk thing with like, fuck off.
People that are accustomed to eating their dinner and late night snacks in bed would definitely switch that for painting minis, I think.
Yes.
I think that's a healthier thing to do,
Yeah,
slightly.
correlation, losing weight.
Yeah. That's because you've been smelling fucking fumes from the paint.
All right, Ian, show it off.
Okay, 1 sec.
This is the next one I'm gonna do after I finish that big piece.
Alright.
Oh, it's Ian's up there, man.
Now paint it like one of your French girls.
Ian, it looks like a nice dude.
Just getting the bottom there, but yeah, you can see with it a little bit more. You can see how it's like it's this mechanical dragon, and then its skin's tearing off in bits and
It's
all
fucking
that,
dope.
and revealing the mechanical underneath.
Hey, joke's on you, AJ. I do have a 3D printer and I do print minis.
Is it an SLA
Yeah.
printer or an FFF printer?
I have both. I have a resin one and I also
Nice.
I have a an MDF or FDM, whatever the fucking the filament one that somebody gave me.
Somebody put all of the Warhammer mini files online.
My wife's a 3D printer who made another me.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right.
I'd say it was free to get it, but it was not. It's the most expensive
Also, there's
3D printer you
maintenance
could ever
costs on
buy.
those.
Yeah.
Maintenance costs in the creation, right?
Yeah, and the updates never download correct. It is crazy.
Steak. This is the next one I'm gonna paint too when I finish that big robot. This one's
Okay.
cool.
That's a mouse.
Oh, give it a second, damn it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Commander Farsight.
I
He is
think-
like the
Nice.
rival to one that technically like the rival to the one that I'm painting right now that I just showed you. Where like they can't be in the army at the same time because of like
Brandon
Bullshit.
just wants to be a paladin in real life. You could tell the shit he's into.
You know, he could start 3D printing armor and painting that. Wear it to
God.
Gen Con.
All right, y'all. It's 11:30. Time to get off. So
Everything he says is dirty tonight.
it is. Yep. All right, y'all. We'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.